Okay, welcome back. I have another reading, but this is like a dual reading because this I'm gonna show you how to positively tap into Gemini energy. I'm about to multitask. So this reading over here, we're gonna take a look at those of you who are concerned about being single and to just give you some type of inspiration, motivation, encouragement, and upliftment, okay? Because some of you need to realize that you're single for a reason and you're only single for a season. You know what I'm saying? Like this energy right here just talks about the fluctuation of energy. So, like there are times when you have been single before, and then there are times when you've been in a relationship. And this is no different than that. It's like the ebb and flow of life. So, you're just in one of those areas, you know what I'm saying, where it's just a season for you. It is not forever, okay? I feel like some of you have recently had a breakup or some type of pain or heartbreak that you have experienced, okay, in a relationship or situation that you were dealing with. Now, the thing is, you are supposed to be, in fact, single right now because I feel like you are supposed to be prioritizing and focusing on either establishing a business for yourself or just focusing on your finances right now, okay? You are supposed to be, ooh, I'm hearing building your empire, okay? So and this is Capricorn energy too, so that aligns with that. So you could, in fact, be needing to just focus on your building your empire or just having your mindset on that. And I feel like when you least, when you stop focusing on that, I feel like that's when your relationship is going to come in. I feel like there is someone who has their eyes on you right now. And I feel like whoever this individual is who has their eyes on you is because they see you very attractive, or you seem very attractive to the individual because you are focused on your business, you are focused on your finances, or you're able to provide and take care of yourself, you know what I'm saying? Or you just have a very nice job, you know what I'm saying? Like you have like security and stability. So this could be like attracting um a particular individual, like a new, okay, so it could be attracting a particular individual who's going to eventually come towards you, okay? Or it could be attracting the individual who you originally had this breakup or heartbreak session with. And or it could just be you are looking very attractive to a lot of individuals, so you could just have a lot of suitors that are interested in you. They just have not taken action towards you, but they're going to, because they're in this energy of the King of Wands, so they're going to make their move towards you, okay? um, the other thing I'm picking up as well too. So I want to stick with those of you who've had a breakup, and then we'll talk about new love. So for those of you who either have had a breakup or you've had some type of like pain that you've went through recently, I feel like the person who you are dealing with, they are wanting to explore their options, but at the same time they're wanting to hold on to you. So it's like they're keeping you close or wanting to keep you as an option, but they are exploring their options right now. I'm also seeing as well too, this individual, I feel like this is this individual for y'all. And I feel like this is y'all energy up here. So I feel like you could have made it very clear to this person, like you want a relationship, you want some type of serious level of commitment, whether that's a long-term relationship, whether you want to move in together, whether you want to get married, whatever it is, you have made it very clear. You've articulated and communicated and expressed to this individual that you want a serious relationship, however that looks to you. And I feel this individual heard you and they're like, yeah, yeah, I hear you, but I'm gonna still do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they knew that they were still open to wanting to explore their options. However, they did not communicate that to you. So I feel like they were very immature with their communication, because it looks like you are very clear and you like to communicate. You like to be on the same page. You don't like to guess. Like you want to know very clearly. It's like, tell me what it is, because I'm going to tell you what it is in this relationship. But this is an individual who, they think with their they think with their private parts is what I'm picking up, okay? They think with their private parts. So this is someone who's very like passion based, and they just follow where the passion is. So if they see something new, they go towards that. This is someone who's like, I don't know, it's just like, it's someone who is older, but they still have like immature tendencies is what I'm picking up, because they eventually see that they want to be with you, but it's like they're not telling you that they want to be with you. It's like they're trying to have their cake and eat your cake too. You get what I'm saying? Like they're trying to make it so that you stay close, you don't get too far away, but they are not necessarily in the energy of wanting to settle down. Now, either they don't know how to articulate that, okay? Or they're blatantly, they know that and they just not telling you that, because but and they don't want you to get too far away, because they know eventually when they settle down, they want to settle down with you. They see the 3 of Wands being with you. Like they see in the future like having a life with you. They see themselves being with you in this long-term relationship. It's just like right now, right now in the present, they're doing their own thing, okay? And they're going to go where their attention is flowing. And right now, they don't, it's like they're not really focused on you. I mean, they see you and they're attracted to you, but it's like they're not solely focused on you though, because they're still in this energy of feeling like they still want to do what they want to do. I mean, that's just really is. The King of Wands energy is, I want to do what I want to do. Like I know I'm attractive, or I know, it's like somebody who just wants to sow their royal oats. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody who just wants to do it, because this could be the type of person that's like when they settle down, they're gonna be all yours. But it's like in the meantime, in between time, they're sowing their royal oats. Okay, they're keeping their options open, but knowing that when it's all said and done, they're gonna be with you at the end of the day, because that's where they see themselves being. But as of right now, they're just trying to, some of them are, they're trying to play games with you. I'm just gonna be honest. They're trying to play games with you because they know they want to be with you, but it's just like they want to do what they want to do. It's just what it is. It's like, look at this card. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna keep you close, not too far away from me, but I'm still keeping my eyes on if there's something that better that comes along. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like deep down inside, they've already thought about being with you in the future, right? Now, for y'all, you've made it very clear to this individual that you're not playing no games, you know? And I feel like you could have been the one to cut this individual off. You could have been the one to cut this individual off because you have a very no nonsense energy and you just can see through the bull. So you were able to read this person and you're like, yeah, you don't have it in you right now to be what I'm requiring in a relationship. So I can't be with you because I'm not going to keep playing these games with you. I'm not going to let you keep breaking my heart. I'm not going to be with you while you keep entertaining other people, and you won't just say that you're entertaining other people. This is a situation as well too where it's like, instead of just breaking up with you, this individual just keeps doing what they want but trying to hold on to you. This is an individual, instead of just saying, hey, maybe we should just take a break right now, because I need to, focus on some other things in other areas of my life, or maybe I just can't prioritize you right now. I don't have the mental, desire to just focus on you right now, or just give you the attention that you need. I mean, instead of just being very grown and mature about that, it's like this person just decided to play games with you. So I feel like for some of you, this led to you getting your heart broken and led to you maybe just breaking things off or pulling back from this person. Or this person ended up just retreating from you and they're still considering you, but, you know, they're watching you from a distance. I feel like this is the time for both of y'all to be learning right now. For those of you where you do want seriousness in a relationship, you need to really think about, does it make sense for you to be in a relationship with someone who is in this type of energy? I'm getting combative energy as well too. So this could be someone who just is very headstrong, a know-it-all. They don't want to hear what you have to say, even though what you have to say may be very valid, and you do have you make a lot of sense. But this person is not trying to think rationally right now. They're just trying to think off of passion. Okay, they're thinking with their private parts. They don't want to think long term. They don't want to think rationally. They don't want to think with common sense. They just want to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And you really have to ask yourself, this is a lesson for you. You really need to ask yourself, if you're in this energy of wanting serious commitment, why would you be entertaining someone who is their actions don't match the words? Because this is someone who clearly can't have a conversation with you and tell you, hey, can we just take a break? Can we just take some time? You know what I'm saying? So and we can both explore options and then see if we want to come back together, or just maybe we just need a break right now. Like, I love you, I care for you, but maybe we just need to take a break right now and get ourselves and focus on things in our life, and then we'll come back and see where we are if we want to move forward with things. It's like, that's how a relationship works. There needs to be some type of communication, and I feel like it's not that complicated. And maybe if you may feel like this person has made things more complicated than it need to be, because you're telling this person what you want, what you need, but this person is not telling you like what they want or need, and maybe they don't know how to articulate it, is what I'm saying. This is someone who just, I feel like they just act. They don't really think, being in this energy. So it's like, this is a time for you to be really learning from this and just realizing, like, yeah, it's probably just not the best time for you to be in a relationship with this particular person, because they aren't able to essentially bring to the table what you are needing and what you're requiring. And you you should realize that. But this is also the time for this person to realize things about if they really want to be with you and how they need to make some type of changes, because they have been hurting you. I feel this person could be hurt too. They just may not be saying it. They may be hurt that they hurt you, and maybe they're like, they know they love you, but they still out here doing what they want to do. And maybe they also are just hurt as well too, because they feel like they want you in the way that they want you, and they maybe they just feel like you're being difficult as well too, because it's just like, well, why won't you just go along with this? It's like they want you to just be happy with giving you crumbs, you know what I'm saying? And I think it impacts them more than what they're saying, but this is the type of person with a big ego. They're not gonna admit it to you. So I feel like both of you just need to be like reflecting and seeing things from a different perspective. It's probably just not the best time for y'all to be in a relationship right now, because both of y'all kind of got fickle energy. You're not on the same page. Just like, y'all are not going to agree to disagree with the situation, because you both have different like opinions about how you want to be and show up in this relationship. So it's just not the best time for y'all to be in a relationship when it comes to this situation. It's probably best for y'all to just focus on yourselves and focus on y'all business and focus on your money, focusing on establishing maybe like being entrepreneurs, or just focus on your finances right now. And I feel like that is going to be an area that is going to really grow. Because I feel like that honestly is the season that you're supposed to be in. You know what I'm saying? I feel like technically, I feel like both of y'all should be focusing on that. Um, and like bringing some type of balance to your finances, because I feel like that's gonna bring y'all back together when y'all both like really establish some sense of security for yourselves. Because I feel like that's what both of y'all supposed to be working on, like just developing some sense of security for yourself. And then you're gonna come back and you'll eventually get to this. For those of you where this is a individual who you do want to be with, who could be considered your ex in this situation, like a recent ex. Now, I feel like as well too, for others of you where this is a new individual, I just kind of feel like there's an individual who is energetically in your field, but I just kind of feel like this person is just kind of watching you from a distance. And I kind of feel like it's more so about you in this situation. This person will come towards you, but I feel like as of right now, you just need to be focused on your money. I feel like when the time is right, you two will cross paths. Okay, this could be an individual who has just recently had a breakup or some type of painful situation that they've dealt with. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing third party cheating, so maybe this person just realized that somebody who they were with was cheating. So maybe once this person heals, okay, this person needs to take some time and heal, and maybe like reflect on the past situation and this heartbreak, and then they'll come towards you. So they will make the initiative to come towards you when they're ready, where this is a new energy. And those of you who were only open and receptive to being in a new relationship, okay. So, and then just in general, I feel like there are just a lot of individuals who are interested in you. I just feel like they're just not speaking on it. Okay. I feel like as well too, which is interesting that they're not speaking on it, seeing as how we are in Gemini season right now. But I feel like as well too, the reason why things are just kind of like back and forth, up and down, is because we are in Gemini season, and Gemini energy can be kind of fickle, you know what I'm saying? So back to those of y'all where this is like you and this ex, your recent ex, I feel like y'all go back and forth, you know what I'm saying? It's like you know, one day y'all want each other, the next day you don't. I feel like I also feel as well too, if you were to be try to work things out with this ex, y'all gonna keep going back and forth. Okay, y'all gonna keep doing this like seesaw. It's like when they want to be serious and talk, you are gonna be getting attention from other individuals. And I feel like it's like what goes around comes around. So I do feel there's gonna be a point in time when this ex will come back towards you before y'all like really like decide that y'all gonna be together and just cooperate with each other. I feel like y'all may go back and forth several times, but there is gonna be a point in time when he or she, when this individual comes towards you, and you are gonna, it's like the roles are going to be reversed. You're going to be getting all this attention. This person's going to want to be with you. They're going to want to talk. They're going to want to tell you how they feel, and then you're not going to want to hear it, or you're going to just be in that energy where you're like, oh, okay, that's cool, but I'm busy, or I got things to do, or I'm seeing other people. You know what I'm saying? And I just kind of feel like you'll be more upfront about what's going on with you. You know what I'm saying? Some of you may not even entertain this person at that point in time. Um, but I do feel like there's just some type of bond between the two of you that cannot be, I'm not going to say it can't be broken, but I feel like there's still things between the two of you that you are still working out, is what I'm picking up. So you still may be working out energy between the two of you. I do feel like that's that energy as well too. That's another reason why it's probably not the best time for y'all. I really feel like it's just like the transits right now, the transits in general, but definitely being in Gemini season. I just kind of feel like y'all will just go back and forth with each other. I feel like y'all just gonna go back and forth. So it's probably just not the best time right now, because Gemini is an energy, is kind of flighty. It can be indecisive. It can be fickle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really just feel for some of y'all, it's really just the transit. I mean, that's just one of the things. I'm not saying that's the sole problem, but I just feel like that on top of whatever other issues y'all had is kind of making it kind of like not the right timing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like just focus on your money. You know, when the timing is right, things will work out. Eventually, I feel for those of y'all who do want to be with this individual, y'all will get it together. Like, y'all gonna be on the same page, and y'all both gonna agree and be in the same energy. Okay, y'all gonna both be on the same page, and y'all will cooperate to further grow and develop this connection. And then for others of you, when the timing is right, and this individual who's a new person, and once they get over what they're healing through, and while you're over here tending and nurturing your garden, your financial garden, and focused on you and just blooming over here, then that person will come towards you. Okay, so that's that reading. Now over here, this reading over here, I've been picking up the energy for those of you where you are in a relationship and you have had essentially like thoughts trying to home wreck your relationship. I feel like it's more so for like those of y'all who are married. So I'm gonna just be honest. Like, so those of you who are married, either I feel like you may have had this happen to you, or you could be in a marriage right now, and this is currently happening to you. And I feel like this would be a situation for those of you where the person knowingly knows that and your significant other are married. Okay, let's be very clear. This would be someone who clearly knows that the individual knows, who is the outside third party, knows that you all are married. However, they are still trying to pursue your individual, and the two of you are in a relationship, and there's no legal separation or pending divorce or anything of that nature. So let's be very clear. So for those of you where you're currently going through this, or you had a situation previously where you dealt with something like that, where you had a thought that was intervening in your relationship, they clearly knew that you were married, or they clearly knew the person, your significant other, was married, but they still pursued them anyways. Okay, and there, you and your individual were, there was no type of situation between you and the individual being on, like, separated, or like you were in a marriage. You know what I'm saying? There was no pending divorce or legal separation or anything of that nature. You two were in fact actively married. Like, that's what I'll call it. You were in fact actively married. At least, you know, from your standpoint, because there was nothing that was in play or nothing to make you think that otherwise. Okay, so I feel like for those of you in that situation, this is a different perspective what I'm picking up. I feel like for those of you where you have dealt with that, or you are currently dealing with this type of situation in a past life, I feel like maybe some of you were thoughts. Okay, so some of you could have been thoughts in a past life. I feel like, as in fact, the significant other who you are with may have been the individual. It's almost like the roles were reversed. Okay, the roles were reversed, and I feel like you could have, okay, so it's a few things. Either you could have been the thought, you could have been the outside party to a relationship in the past, right? To this to your significant other and whoever this thought is in this lifetime, or in the most recent situation that you can relate to in this lifetime. Okay, so you could have been the thought in a past life, okay, to these individuals, so your significant other and whoever the current thought is in this lifetime. Or you could have been with your spouse who you're with, but you were with that individual like just for money. That's what came up. It was like you were with that person, but you were only with that person just for like money or something of that nature. And, or in a past life, you were with the thought. So the person who is the thought in this lifetime, you were with that individual. And that's why this person is so hell bent on invading your relationship, because they really have some type of soul tie to you. But in this lifetime, you made the decision that you did not want to be with this individual in this lifetime. So it's like they're trying by any means necessary to still be connected to you. And that's why it's interesting to me, because I always wonder, like, when people are so adamant about like maintaining, like being a mistress in a marriage, an active marriage, it's like, or a mister, it just makes me question, like, who do you want? Do you want the person who you are in fact cheating with, who you know is in an active marriage, or do you really want the other person in the relationship? And I always feel like you want the other person. I always feel like the side individual wants the other person, because there's no way that someone with common sense would want to share intentionally their juices and take on the juices of another person. It's just, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. The only thing that makes sense to me is that they want to have some type of soul tie to the person who they're not having the relation, like who they're not intimately being with, but they still get to essentially get some of that person's essence and energy by sleeping with by sleeping with the partner who is allowing them access to the relationship, essentially by means of sleeping with them and cheating with them. But I feel like the third party really wants the spouse, the other spouse. That's just my perspective on it. There's no, I don't see any other logical reason for it. Because this energy that I'm picking up here for some of y'all, this is a third party little thought who has a nan and a boo boo type of energy. This is not like a little quiet little mistress, you know, or mister, just, you know, knows their role, stays and plays position. No, this is a person who like wants to make it like loud and announce to the world that they have your person, or that they took your person. Like, this is, for some of you, this is someone who still wants to make it known to you, because it's like they never had that proper introduction. They never got to properly, you know, have that moment where they came to you and was like, hey, I'm over here swallowing your juices. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like someone wants a meet and greet with you so bad. You know what I'm saying? Because they never had that proper opportunity to let you know. Some of you may not even know to this day like that this happened, but it's like this person is following you lifetime after lifetime. But I feel like picking up in this reading. That's what I'm picking up. I just feel like in some form or fashion, you were tied to this individual, and that's why this individual has shown up in this lifetime. But I also feel as well too, for those of you where you are having this situation occur where your significant other has stepped out on you and you are in an active marriage, I feel like you are needing to focus on you're needing to focus on having respect for yourself, meaning that like you're not going to entertain this person, you're not going to give them the satisfaction to go back and forth with them, you're not going to allow it to like rile you up. I feel like you're meant to focus on your career, you're meant to focus on your status, you're meant to focus on your reputation, okay? Like that's going to be power for you in this lifetime. I feel like as well too, you need to have a sense of self-worth knowing that your health matters, okay? And that you're not going to in fact stay in a relationship with someone who is actively doing this. So I do feel like there is a lesson in this situation as well too. Um and at the same time, I feel like it's some karma. Okay. I mean, whether you want to agree with my perspective on this or not, I'm just telling you what I'm picking up on the energy. Um, I did laugh to myself when I thought about it. I'm like, damn, this person was a thought in the past life. But it makes sense though. You know what I'm saying? It's like you and the person switch places. It's like you did this, and now everybody gets an opportunity to have that experience. You know what I mean? But I do seriously feel like you are supposed to just be essentially like moving forward with a sense of like pride, like holding yourself to a high status. Yeah, that's what I feel. I'm not telling you individuals to leave this relationship. That's not what I'm saying. But I am in fact saying that you need to put your health first. Your health and your wellness needs to come first. For those of you who decide that you don't want to be in the relationship, and just know that other areas of your life are going to really pick up from that. And I feel like it's going to be very healing for you. It may be something tough and it may hurt, but I feel like it'll be very healing for you as well too, because I feel like you will be healing past karmic energy where you were in fact doing things either where you were just with somebody for their money in a past life, or you were the side Mr. or mistress in a past life as well too. Or if you were just with this person, you know what I'm saying, but you decided that you didn't want to be with that person in this lifetime. If you didn't want to be with the side person in this lifetime. So I feel like you're just healing from that type of energy, that type of karmic energy, that karmic debt. I feel like it was just something that you had to play out, but at the same time you're not responsible for like staying in a relationship like that you don't want to be in, or being like becoming losing your sense of self and losing your self-worth in the situation. So if you in fact feel like you can maintain a sense of high like respect and dignity by still staying in the relationship, then do that how that works for you. But for others of you, like I said, like it may call for you to need to make a decision to either in fact file for some type of legal separation, or file for divorce, or separate yourself, move out the house. But whatever you do, I feel like you need to choose you, and you really need to consider like your health and your wellness in the situation. So just keep that at the forefront. But yeah, you're supposed to essentially just be really focused on um, your career, your status, your reputation. So this could be individuals where you may have little nana boo boos come try to, rile you up. But I feel like they're not in your lane. They will never have access to you. They will never have that satisfaction of having this face to face with you that they have been so like craving and salivating at the side of their mouths for. They will never have that opportunity. But some of you may become aware of this. Some of you may intuitively like suspect this. You know what I'm saying? But just know, continue to uphold your crown, okay? And stay on your throne. All right. Those are all the messages. Be blessed.